This is, obviously, an historical tale, because this sort of thing doesn't happen anymore. Some places, so they say, are harder to get into than they are to get out of, so they say. And I used to agree. One place, drove all the way there, 100 miles up the motorway. No record of you, sir. No, sorry about that. At least no, sorry for your trouble. Just a look. And then 5 minutes in a lay-by banging the steering wheel. So the next time, phone calls ahead to make sure. Even then, passport, letter of introduction, no mobile phone, no batteries, no chewing gum, no yeast, and don't forget to keep your pass in view at all times. But on the way out, different shift on the gate, so no idea who I was, but waved on out anyway. Barely even slowed the car as the barrier swung up with the cheery wave goodbye. Harder to get in. Every one of them a different variation on the same tune, but at least this place, the one I'm thinking of now, this place didn't breathe "fuck off, lefty liberal bleeding heart, we don't need your sort here" at every single stage of getting in and getting out. Almost helpful. Almost. So there I was, sitting drinking tea in the staff room on the education. I'll call him Samuel for the purposes of this historical tale. You see Samuel? I am. Do you want someone in with you? Well, why would I? Well, he's got a rep, a history. No point in messing me about, though. I'm rehabilitation and non-vocational education. Right enough. So, you sure? It's fine. The buzzer's on the wall by the door, as and when. If. Your funeral. It was fine. It always was fine. We talked 2 hours at a time about the healing power of literature. At the end of every session, he shook hands and thanked me. Once, we were talking about Coriolanus, the play. Samuel said the violence of the language fascinated him, the way the characters used words as weapons. I wish, he said, I wish I'd learned to do that instead of... When we shook hands, as we always did, I glanced down at his hand. His grip tightened. You don't need to do that. Good as gold, always golden, when I asked. So why? He's IPP. What? Imprisonment for public protection. Meaning? He was locked up for what he did in the past. Now he's locked up for what he might do in the present. And he'll stay locked up until at some point in the future he's not dangerous anymore. And when will that be? Shrug. When he's deemed by a lawfully constituted body no longer to be a danger to the public. Who are they? Us. Me? It's never been a danger to me. But you're not one of us. The last time I saw him, the veins in his neck, in his forearms, in his forehead were moving under the skin. He'd lost weight. He hadn't shaved or showered. After 15 minutes of Ibsen's An Enemy of the People, he stood up, shoved his hands onto the buzzer and kept it there. The door opened and he walked away. What was that about? Turned down at his parole and licence hearing. Why? An incident. One of the others had a go and he defended himself. Just held the other bloke off. Everyone who saw it said so. But it's an incident. So, no. But that's not right. Right? Right. Justice. It's not. I didn't say it was.